Hi, what you are looking at right here is the dashboard of JoyRide, my Confident Rider membership program, and I wanted to take a few moments just to show you around. If we scroll down, what we get to are these buttons here. Stable Hours is the weekly live session that we hold in the members group. Basically, I post a thread each week, and any questions that you ask on there, I get to during the live session. It's a really good chance for us to discuss any topical issues that might have come up in the group or any questions that require a little bit more explanation. Basically, I'm in the group on a daily basis, pretty hands-on in giving you the help that you need. So if there's any questions along the way that you have, I'm absolutely there to answer them, but Stable Hours is just a dedicated time where we get together and discuss it all via Facebook Live. Audio library, there's a whole heap of audio resources in there for you, dealing with negative thoughts, dealing with anxiety, some pre-ride visualizations, some ideal ride visualizations, so a whole host of different content to get you set up. What has happened, which is the new change that's happened to JoyRide, is that the content is now coming at you via a series of different pathways. These first three pathways are what are up currently, and over the next few weeks I will be adding these in sequentially. So all in is our wholehearted practice pathway, and this is taking the place of the traditional goal setting methods and practices that I've taught previously and followed previously. So if we click on this one, it takes you through to the dashboard for the all-in pathway, and you can see that there's 7 steps here. So you would literally follow it step by step. The first step opens up. So this is all about what your dream is. So really defining your dream. It moves on then to defining your mission and basically looking at what we are going to commit to as a daily practice. The content's divided up into videos, workbooks, and audios, depending on whether that's relevant. So all of these are fully downloadable and they're also editable, which means that you can type into them on your computer if you don't want to print them out and write. This video here explains this workbook. So there's a lot of different resources available to you, and it's really interactive and comprehensive. Aware is the grounding pathway. So this is very practically based. It's all about emotional processing, basically. So understanding the message behind your emotions, being able to honor that in a really effective way so that we're really taking notice and considering the intuitive part of ourselves, the emotional part of ourselves, as well as the physical and the intellectual. All are really important, but a lot of time what we've been trained or conditioned to pay the most attention to is the intellectual and the physical. So we want to make sure that they're all working together as a cohesive whole. Same here. So if we were to click on processing, for instance, that is the third step in the pathway. The content's laid out in a similar fashion all the way along, so you can kind of get the idea. So this is all about cutting connections. This is a mental or emotional processing technique. There's some heart breathing, different breath techniques that basically allow you to get a really good sense of being able to manage those emotional frameworks when they come up, or feelings when they come up in a really effective way. And then looking at dealing with anxiety, this is the most lengthy of the pathways at the moment. So you can see in here there's 14 steps, and again the way that it rolls out is through video and workbooks. This one goes through the anatomy of anxiety in the first instance, and then again there's a workbook, another video there on finding your calm, and there's audios and videos depending on where you're at in the sequence and how it's relevant basically to that particular step. So what happens is when you sign up, All In, Aware and Calm are all available to you right now, as are everything in the Facebook group, me, of course. Rise, Come Back and Brave are going to be added shortly. So as soon as I've finished those pathways, I'll be adding them to the program also. Empowered is a sequence of 40 different modules, and this takes on a slightly different context to the other steps. Basically, when you sign up, All In, Aware and Calm are available to you straight off the bat, and Empowered is drip fed to you. So you go onto this pathway automatically after you've been a member for 6 weeks, and each week a different module or a different lesson opens up to you. So this is a comprehensive process or pathway for developing mental skills and mental strength. These are skills which are cumulative within that particular sequence, but they don't necessarily fit into any other particular pathway. So it's for maintaining momentum, really giving you ongoing motivation and being able to just get the best out of yourself and the best out of your horse. So, any questions, let me know, but that's a brief rundown. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the inside.